It's the final stage of the ramble, and we've got 4 days to cover 70 kilometres. This distance passes through settler country, and frankly, I just want the walk to be over. I feel like I'm halfway through a Salman Rushdie novel. All I want is to be able to get to the end and say I've done it. Mornings bring nothing but weirdness. The main street of the village of Beit Umar is full of boys and hardly anyone else. None of them seem older than 14, but they swagger and huddle, shouting, waving and whistling for others to join them in the middle of the road. They do too, and the numbers swell quickly. Soon the main drag is full of anxious bravado and recklessness. A shopkeeper distractedly serves me, then returns to the task of locking down the metal shutters. The Israelis want a holy site, so this is a day of rage, says an old man. The kids are marching to the watchtower at the entrance of the village. As Phil leaves the shop, they spot his camera and surround him, miming for him to photograph them, pulling at his arm. A small crowd tugs at the jacket, urging him to come with them. They are about to stone the Israeli army, so obviously they want a memento of the occasion. No, he says, I'm not going to do that. A wail goes up from the group. One boy slumps, another tuts, and the day of rage starts with a sulk. We meet today's translator, Eunice, and cram into a taxi just as the army start to tear gas the other end of the village. Eunice has a round and mischievous face. You must not say anything bad about Saddam Hussein, he proclaims as we slide into the taxi next to him. Yeah, I say. I know. Saddam defied America. Saddam supported the Palestinians. Saddam fired a missile into Israel. Yeah. No, says Eunice in mock outrage. It is because Saddam Hussein is my friend. At this, the taxi driver turns round smiling, offers his hand and says, I am Saddam Hussein. See, says Eunice. I shake Saddam Hussein's hand and say, you're looking well considering. Hello, sir, he says. I'm sorry for being presumptive, Eunice. Do not apologise, and you're right about everything you said about Saddam Hussein. He did defy America, and he did support the Palestinians. More importantly, I say, do you know the directions? No, but Saddam Hussein does. Actually, Saddam Hussein doesn't. He gets confused, confuses everyone else, drives onto a dirt track in the middle of nowhere, declares, we are here, and then, once we're out of the taxi, clears off before anyone can argue. It leaves us 3 kilometres south of our intended start point. Does it matter, says Eunice. We can start from the walk from here. With him it does, groans Phil. We're about to have to go back on ourselves, I say, looking at the map. We have to go 3 kilometres north, then we'll turn round, walk back, and then go on, south. Do we have to do that, says Eunice. Yes, we do, I sputter, because if we don't, I will not have walked the wall. I would have only walked most of the wall. The whole point is with walking the wall, you have to walk all of the wall. To which a nearly straight-faced Eunice replies, I won't tell anyone if you don't. Over the next 2 minutes, I calmly explain the ethos of the walk, our agreed modus operandi. I swear once or twice and point out that if the Saddam Hussein had the same sense of direction as his taxi-driving namesake, then he probably invaded Kuwait by accident and was actually aiming for Yemen. I stomp off into a path, pissed off, surly, and determined to enjoy the walk.